Hello, everybody, and welcome to Team Tonic, episode 13, on the 27th of January, 21. With me, as usual, top man Ben. You there, mate?
How you doing, Tony?
All good, mate. All good. It's been a busy game week again. The United game, Sheffield United just finished. United going crashing back down to earth.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah, I think they've scraped through in many a game this season so far. I think they were probably due one of them results. I remember watched them the other week against Fulham, and I think Fulham deserved a bit more than what they got. And their neighbours are marching on still. City flying.
Yeah, unbelievable yesterday.
Yeah, no De Bruyne, no problem.
Yeah, so I see some people saying, I think City play better without De Bruyne.
Yeah, you might see more people getting involved and stuff because they do try to play a lot through De Bruyne. So maybe over time they have become a little bit one-dimensional because every assist, every bit of play usually comes through him.
Give it to De Bruyne.
That is what happens, isn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously, Gundogan being pushed forward has made a massive difference as well. He's really earning his spurs up there. Looks good.
Yeah, definitely.
There's been lots of injuries, aren't they? I know Vardy's out. Obviously, we lost De Bruyne over week. There was rumours of Rashford, weren't they, being injured tonight, but he ended up starting.
Yeah.
Aubameyang, another one. Personal reasons.
Yeah.
I did hear. Was it a bereavement?
I don't know if it's bereavement, but I think his mother was ill. I'm not sure.
Right. Yeah, some struggling there family wise, isn't they? So he's been missing for the last couple. It's a bit frustrating for my dream team, but it just seems everything's going wrong. we've got Aguero still self isolating. I think a lot of people will be stretched now, won't they? With running out of transfers. There was surprisingly quite a lot of transfers made this week. Obviously, a lot of people saved one in case, one or two.
Yeah, there's not been many injuries this month, really. No big names or anything. So, yeah, they've done well to keep some back as well.
Yeah, done really well, especially if it's not going your way.
I kept one back, luckily, for the Dream Team Tonic team. Got Foden in.
Yeah, good shout. He's done his bit this game week, Foden.
I think they've all done the bit, haven't they?
Yeah, he's spread around, haven't they, the points? Even Sterling got in on the act the other night.
And Mahrez.
Mahrez got one, yeah.
Finally got something.
It's about time he got a bit of an attacking return.
Yeah.
I was surprised he started. I was surprised to see his name on team sheet, to be honest, after the cup game.
Yeah, me too.
Especially he didn't do much, did he?
No, he was terrible against Cheltenham.
Yeah. He struggled a little bit, City. Looked all right, Cheltenham.
He's got a good record against West Brom. I don't know if people look into things like that, but he always seems to score against West Brom when he was at Leicester.
Yeah.
When he's at City as well.
Yeah, there always seems to be something in that, don't they?
Mm.
Players usually have their favourite teams to score against.
Logical, isn't it? Like they think, I do well here. You know, like the Hawthorns. He always does well at the Hawthorns. And he's ended up getting a goal and assist.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good to see him back on the score sheet. We've had Lampard, Fat Frank, getting sacked at Chelsea.
Yeah. We said it's probably going to come, innit? But
yeah, his days were numbered.
I'm a bit gutted for him because obviously English manager, and I just wanted him to do well. I like Lampard from when he was playing and that, and he did well last year with the kids and the players that were already there. Got 4, and then he's spent a load of money, got some top young players in, and obviously the old codger at the back, Silva.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not been given much time really to adapt the team.
No.
I would have
I
given
think
him
what.
more time.
Yeah, it's tricky because this day and age, they just want instant success. And I think earlier in the season, they sat top at league, and it were all looking quite rosy.
Mm,
Everyone in the dream team had all the Chelsea players filled, and they were looking good. And I think just this, I think that has actually probably led to his downfall because of how well they started.
mm.
All of a sudden, the expectations are through the roof, even higher. Thinking actually, we don't need to let these lads bed in. We can go and win it this year. And then when you hit a massive, big patch of crap form, which they have, it just the pressure built and built and built,
Yeah,
and obviously Chelsea have seen Tuchel has been available, and they like the foreign managers, don't they?
yeah.
It just seems to be they're more glamorous.
Hey,
Um,
that's another Chelsea manager been sacked by Leicester. And the last time was Mourinho come to the King Power and lost, got sacked. And,
yeah, it's not a great place, is it?
yeah,
Not a
Lampard.
great place for Chelsea managers.
You what, mate?
Not a great place for Chelsea managers to be visiting.
No. The last time it happened, Leicester went on and win the league. So hopefully it's a good omen.
Hopefully, mate. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Did you see Werner miss his penalty?
I haven't actually had a chance to see it, but I've heard it was a bad one.
No, he lost me a bet as well. I needed Chelsea to score 4 goals.
No.
I got Werner sat in my dream team. And he stepped up to take penalty. You could tell. You could just tell his body language. He was missing it. He lost me my bet. He got me a -3. Weren't best pleased with Werner, to be fair. He is just completely devoid of any confidence whatsoever. It's just sapped completely from him.
Mm.
It's actually a little bit painful watching him. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting time for Chelsea's assets. Obviously, new manager usually get a bounce. I know they drew with Wolves tonight and didn't really look that great, but I doubt he's even been on the training pitch with them yet. So it's one to watch before the transfers next Friday. I think we'll come on to Chelsea a little bit further on. I've got a few questions about them. I think we've covered how good City are looking, but I mean, is there going to become a point? Do we think that we have to move away from the City assets, or are they just going to steamroll their way to Premier League title now and win some on the dream team?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be moving away from them anytime soon. Even with the dodgy fixtures in February they've got, I just think they're too good for this league at the minute, the way they're playing. Um, Only way I'd move away from them is if you're at the back and you're chasing. You've got to go somewhere different, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah,
Obviously.
it's going to be a nervous time up at the top of the Dream Team League in top 100.
Mm,
Who's going to blink first with them City assets? Because a lot of the teams up there are probably 7 City players. It's they're blocked heavily, aren't they?
yeah.
So, yeah,
It's going to be interesting. You've got to do something different to get up there, aren't you? If you're like 100 points behind.
definitely, and that's where me and you come into it, Ben.
Yeah.
So we'll move on to viewers' questions, mate.
Right.
Um, Ashley's asked. He's got a City block in defence. He's got Diaz, Stones, and Cancelo, and he's got Edison sat in net. Obviously, we do know City's fixtures are going to turn from start of February onwards. Would you be moving away from them given the tough fixtures, or would you just sit there with that block defensively?
Well, it depends on it. What you're going for? If you're going for your mini league, or you're going for to win the whole thing, the leader.
Yeah,
And that. If you're top of your mini league now, I'd just stick with City defenders. They've still got another good three, or they've got two good fixtures left. And
Yeah.
they play Liverpool, then Swansea in the same week, then Tottenham and then Arsenal. If you're at the top of your mini league, stick with your City players in defence. But obviously, if you're chasing, you could look elsewhere. Um, I'd probably go back on your Chelsea defence again. Got 9
Yeah.
fixtures coming up. We've got Burnley, Tottenham, Sheffield United, Newcastle, and then Southampton in the next 5. That'll be a good little block to jump on. And you got your Europa League teams as well. Tottenham, Man United, Leicester. They've got the extra game next month as well. And
Yeah.
they've all got decent run of games. But if United play like they did tonight, I'd be avoiding them big time.
Yeah. It's tricky. It's tricky, like you say. It depends on what you're going for. If you sat at the top, just stick. Let everyone else start twisting. There's no need to change it up. Obviously, if you are chasing, you're probably gonna have to change that because you know the people that you're chasing are probably blocked in City as well.
Yeah,
I won't be too worried about City's fixtures, although they are a lot less likely to get them clean sheets. You look at that, I think they've got Arsenal, Spurs, and
Liverpool.
To play in that time. I think earlier in the season they conceded against all three of them.
Yeah,
I think they lost to Spurs. I think they beat Arsenal 3-1. You remember? And I know they conceded against Liverpool. So going off that, but then obviously City didn't look as slick back then.
yeah,
They're looking pretty good. They're in their stride now. Pretty settled. Cancelo's just ripping up trees. He's doing amazing. Stones has come back like Maldini. Diaz is looking every bit worth the money that they spent on him.
yeah.
And even Zinchenko's coming in and doing a job at left back when Cancelo's switching to right. Zinchenko's looked solid.
Mm.
Uh,
They played a weird formation the second half last night. Obviously, they were winning 4-5-0. They brought
yeah,
on Laporte, and they played three. Well, they played 5 defenders, but they played like the wing backs tucked in. So they had Laporte left centre back, Diaz centre back, but Stones on the right centre back, I think. And then they had Cancelo, Zinchenko, like playing inside, like basically like defensive midfielders, and then Rodri in the middle of them. And then the rest of them were all like rotating up front.
it's tricky for West Brom to keep all of that lot, isn't it?
It was really interesting to watch.
You see, it's one of them. If they are interchanging so much like that, obviously I were at work, so I didn't get to see the game, but they are interchanging so much like that. Presume West Brom have been chasing shadows.
They were. Look, real Cancelo's got to be like the new Trent this year, hasn't he?
Yeah,
If he can start
yeah.
bringing the goals, he's got the assist on the weekend, got an assist last night and a goal. If he starts doing
I,
that, he's been promising it for a long time, but he's not been delivering. But now he is.
he has. That is why in the Sky Fantasy Football, I just last minute switched my captain onto him. Like you say, he's been threatening that for a while.
Yeah,
He's obviously his price. He's saying that, innit? It's just kept rising and rising now. So he's a pricey asset to have, but like he's just filling his boots. Be interesting to see whether Sterling can kick on from there. I've been slating him quite a lot. I think we both had a bit of a do with him. But he looks. You just don't know he's got the capability of banging a few hat tricks in.
he's due a hat trick.
He is.
Ain't impressed lately, but
He is.
got a goal and an assist yesterday.
Yeah, like you say, it was spread out. All the points were spread out
Yeah,
across that City team. I'm surprised they didn't still give De Bruyne man at match, even though he weren't playing.
imagine that.
Because they do love just Oh, De Bruyne, yeah, star man. But yeah, it's nice to see someone else getting the star man, and deserved as well. So on to the next question. It's from Dream Team Professor. I like this one because it's interesting. It'll be full of opinions, and we're not really going to know. But he's asked, who will be the biggest winners and losers in the Chelsea squad from this managerial change?
Well, going off of what we've seen tonight, he's brought his mate Rudiger back in,
Yeah,
um, and he's dumped Mason Mount out.
yeah,
Surprisingly, after Abraham's hat trick on the weekend, he's dropped him for Giroud.
yeah,
And Reece James didn't play tonight either. Played Hudson Odoi on the right hand side tonight.
yeah. It's because it's tough because we don't know. That's his first. Obviously, that's the
Yeah.
first team he's picked.
Mm.
I think, like you say, Rudiger. I think I mentioned it earlier on Twitter about he'd probably come in and probably keep his place. Havertz straight back into the side, obviously, and Jorginho has been out of favour a little bit. I think him coming back into the side,
No Kante,
possibly
was there?
no. You got to wonder now: is Jorginho going to go back on penalties as well?
That's
Because
a good point.
obviously Werner missed the penalty over there. Um, Abraham scoring the hat trick, Mount being the best player probably Chelsea have had all season,
Yeah.
most improved. He's looked brilliant all season, Mason Mount.
Just captained
So that,
the team at the weekend as well, didn't he?
yeah, it's just such a strange decision to drop him straight out. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I'd like to see his next team, and it would surprise me if his next lineup, Mount and Abraham aren't in it. I think with his when he announces his next squad and his next team, I think we'd know more then. If he's still got Abraham and Mount sat on bench, I think you're going to probably see that will be the pattern.
I could see Werner coming back in here as well.
Yeah, you got to imagine he's going to be playing Werner and Havertz.
Yeah.
He's probably been brought in to say get the best out of these players. We've spent a hell of a lot of money on these players. You're the man now that needs to come in and get them ticking. But I mean, Werner has had the chances. It was never Lampard's fault.
No.
He had the chance. He just couldn't finish his dinner. The confidence isn't there. There's no manager that can change that. They can't put the ball in the net for him.
The amount of chances he's had, he could have been top goal scorer now, easy.
It is really scary.
Like,
I think if you probably look back and all the chances he's missed, he's probably lost Lampard his job.
yeah. He's still got the same amount of goals as Mane though, and assists the same as Mane. But
yeah, but then when you watch Mane, I think we were on about this the other week.
Yeah.
Mane's so much more in it. He's pressing, he's tackling, he just brings so much more to the table. Werner, I honestly I don't think I've ever seen him make a tackle. He'll run near somebody and half put a foot in, but he can't tackle. He's not very good at pressing, and at this moment in time, he's not very good at scoring goals.
They were saying they were saying on Sky Sports that he plays better in a two up front, Werner, off a big man. And
yeah,
they played him up front with a big man on Saturday against Luton. That was the first time that Lampard tried it, and then didn't get enough time to keep trying it.
That's it. I mean, he won the penalty, but then I don't know, that just looked like lack of confidence. You threw 1-on-1, and you think just slotted away, and he's gone to take it round keeper, like he wanted to go down. There's just no confidence, no clinicalness about him. But yeah, I think we've covered him quite a few times this year, and I think in the next few weeks, someone will be sat listening to this, and he will be putting ball in net for an hat trick, and sound a little bit silly, but that's just how it works. I'm sure him and Havertz will come good at some point.
Yeah,
they're big players, they're talented players. They're just both just lacking a little bit of confidence. But a new manager, we know what that can do, and I think Chelsea is the train to be getting on.
Definitely.
I think obviously we've got a week on Friday. The transfers come back, so we've got 2 more games before then, haven't we?
Yeah, 2 more games.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah, 2 more games, mate.
2 more games before then. So we'll see the lineups. You'll get an idea of what Tuchel is looking at.
They've got a lovely couple of games when we get the transfers. They've got Sheffield United away, then Barnsley away, then Newcastle.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it, mate? It's like he's coming in at a good time. Their fixtures, because we were talking about it last week, they've got a good run of fixtures as well. A manager bounce and a good set of fixtures. Maybe that'll help some people make up some ground in the mini leagues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. Right, let's go on to the transfers ins and outs this week because there are quite a few. A little bit shocked. I thought there'd be less people with safe transfers, but
Yeah. 36,000 people transferred in Phil Foden. That was the main one.
that's a big set of transfers there. 36,000.
Yeah, they must have waited for the lineups and then seen he was in the starting lineup against Cheltenham. That's what I did.
Yeah.
A lot of people I spoke to that they went with Gundogan before the price rises.
Yeah, I did that in a couple of sides. I think because we knew we were going up by 0.3. It was a bit of a no-brainer to jump on that, get that 0.3 straight in bank.
Yep. Yeah, well, he still didn't disappoint, did he? So it's still
No, he hasn't.
Decent.
And he's doing it without the penalties as well.
Yeah.
Which is scary. He could be hauling even more if he got a few penalties in there.
I think he's on 9 goals now.
He's doing well. He's a great option.
The rest of the season as well against Cheltenham when he came on.
He's what, sorry?
He got his first assist of the season against Cheltenham as well.
Was that his first assist?
Yeah. I'm surprised about that.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
So he's still not... So in the top 1,000, Gundogan still ain't in the top 20 owned in the top 1,000, is he?
No.
Which is an interesting one. I thought with the transfers in, I thought he might have been dragged up there. But no. Your mate, Maddison.
Yeah, second.
Oh, so obviously this is people replacing De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Maddison, 20,000 transfers in.
Yeah, so that's 56,000 between the two of them.
Yeah, people made their minds up there, didn't they?
Yeah. And then you got Stones, 15,809. That's just probably to block out Man City defence.
Yeah.
And then you got Pogba. Everyone's jumped on Pogba. After two good games in 3. And he's done nothing.
Yeah. He's quiet tonight.
Yeah, quiet tonight. 12,000 transfers in.
That's typical.
Harvey Barnes.
Another City lad in top 5.
Yeah. He done nothing tonight. Well, he got an assist, didn't he?
He did get an assist, yeah. He sneaked that one in.
How about that? I watched the game as well. Yeah, Barnes got the assist, so that's a good little 5 points there.
Yeah, another return.
1,000. And then Gundogan is 10,750 transfers in. He's the 6th highest transfer in.
Yeah. What about transferred out? So obviously, De Bruyne massively up there. He was just the number 1.
Yeah. 75,249 transferred out.
And then expectingly, Vardy as well. Obviously, with his injury news up there in 3rd.
Yeah, he's 3rd, 18,000.
And then out of favour, mate.
Eh?
Out of favour, Zuma.
Yeah, looks like with a clean sheet tonight, I don't think he's going to get back in for the next game either.
No,
shame.
It's an interesting one.
He's been really good this season. He's been scoring goals as well. I think he had 4 or 5 goals. for the last time.
Yeah,
So
yeah, he's been a threat. He's
yeah,
been a threat going forward, hasn't he?
it's a shame that. I liked having him on the team. Cheap as well, 3 million, 3.1.
Yeah,
Wilf Saha, he's fourth most transferred out, 8,220. And
and he got a goal, didn't he? Got a goal last night. I thought.
yes, I think he did. Can't remember now. Yeah, he did. Scored the first one.
Again,
Yeah,
we
scored.
know it happens. Punishing people.
Yeah. Your mate's fifth on here.
Yeah, I could see him there. 8,000 out.
Yeah, I think that everyone's getting had enough of him now. He's dropping in
Yeah,
value.
I mean, yeah, the value's going to drop another 0.3, won't it? I guess.
Calvert Lewin's on there as well. Seventh. He punished a few people at the weekend. 5,691 teams.
Yeah,
He scored.
yeah, he's back fit now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Interesting option. Obviously, they're just lacking the European games, aren't they? Everton.
But
Um,
keep a lookout for Everton next month. I think they might be able to fit 2 rearranged games in.
yeah, I'm looking at. They've only played 18, aren't they? So they are too short.
Yeah, so they've got 6 games next month, but they might have 2 rearranged games in the Euro. Midweek
Yeah,
Champions League's on. They might be able to
yeah,
put 2 games in there.
yeah. Good shout. We'll keep an eye on that because, like you say, they could end up with 8 games.
Yeah,
It'll
but
be an interesting one.
defensively, I wouldn't go near them for the with the how do you say fixtures
Yeah.
that are coming up. But I noticed tonight Digne was playing left midfield.
What was he?
Yeah, so he could be an out of position player.
Ooh, that's not a bad shout. That. Do you know what? An interesting thing on there on that most transferred out.
Yeah.
7 of that top 20 are all Chelsea players.
All right. Yeah.
So there's not and in the top percentage of owned players, obviously in the top 1,000, there's not one Chelsea player up there, which isn't as surprising because obviously the poor run of form. But in the top percentages, 8 of them are Man City. 8 players in the top 12 owned
Yeah.
are Man City players. We're looking at probably 50% of the teams have got 8 City players sat in there. If my maths is any good.
Is that in the top 1,000?
It is, yeah. It's a hell of a lot. It's a high, very high ownership on City. If they start to struggle, it's not looking very likely.
No.
I think they. Yeah,
Chelsea, like, when they were flying, I even thought they were going to win the league, but they've just completely
yeah,
gone the other
it
way.
can happen. It can happen. It's happened with Chelsea. We've seen it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just can't. I can't see it. I don't think they've got many challengers unless Chelsea can pick themselves up. I think that's the train. That's the train. Leicester, obviously, with the good fixtures. A few of the Leicester assets: Maddison, Barnes. Tillerman's got another goal again tonight, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he's still on penalties, isn't he? When
He's on penalties as
Vardy's
well.
not in team. Is that right, mate?
Yeah. He's second penalty taker after Vardy. Took one.
Happy days. Right, let's have a look at the Differential League because even though there's a game left, we all selected City players this week.
Yeah.
So we can get that table finished up. So Tony's selection: Mahrez. Ben went for Jesus, and the community got Gundo. And the points was 15 for the community with Gundogan. Ben, you got 8 with Jesus, and somehow Mahrez sneaked 13 in for me, which keeps me at the top on 91 points. Ben, you've dropped, mate. You've You dropped to the bottom of the pile. Community's in second now on 57 points, which is looking a little bit ominous for them a couple of weeks ago. They're doing good now. And Ben sat at the bottom on 53 points. So you being at the bottom, Ben, you'll get first pick for game week 19, mate.
All right. I'll have a look.
We'll see what you can do. But yeah, that's how that table lies. Right, so let's take a look at the Dream Team Tonic League. Obviously, the final standings will be tomorrow after the Liverpool and Spurs game, but we'll just go over the top 10. Team of the week will be announced tomorrow. So in 10th place, we've got Marte, Martin Townsend. 9th place, German Shepherd. 8th place, Dream Team Professor. 7, the Villains of Wayne Herbert. In 6th, we've got Dodgy Sister Athletic, James Fricker. In 5th, Ben DT Tonic 11.
Hey!
Hey, there he is. In 4th, we've got Hodor FC. In 3rd, Lee Allett and the Smoking Guns. In 2nd, Mick Barham and the Trent Enders. And flying high at the top of the league, Fergie time, Andrew Ferguson. Not just top of our league, is he, Ben?
Yeah, top of the leaderboard, isn't he?
Top of the whole damn thing.
Yeah. Well done, Fergie.
Well done, that
Must have been listening to the podcast, eh?
He must have been, mate. I was thinking the exact same thing. He's obviously been tuning in for the last few weeks, and his rankings started to climb. But yeah, well done, Andrew Ferguson.
Yeah.
Smashing it, mate. Smashing it. Another monster game week, 134. I'm sure we'll find him sat in a City shirt soon. But yeah, all going good. Like I say, we'll announce the team of the week tomorrow. I think Fergie's got a pretty good shout. That'll be him.
Yeah.
And we'll put a poll out for the differential for game week 19. Ben's picked first. If you have any players that you want added onto the poll, just give us a message or drop us a comment, and we'll get them added on there, so you can have a vote. I think we've covered everything for this game week. Obviously, we've got transfers back next Friday, so always a good week running up into the transfers, thinking about what we're going to be doing. But I'll be keeping an eye on them Chelsea team sheets, see who Tuchel likes. Yeah, hopefully you have a good end to this game week, a good start to the next game week, and me and Ben will speak to you next week. Do keep an eye out for Ben's weekly vlog following his team, which is doing pretty well now, isn't it, Ben?
Yeah, inside the top 2K now.
Happy days. Gaining fast. See whether he sticks to his guns and alters that team and sticks his Chelsea players in there. That'll be a test.
Let's see.
But yeah. So that'll be on the website. Get yourselves down there. Please drop us a like, a subscribe. All your kind words are appreciated. Any retweets on Twitter, we do appreciate it. Thanks very much, and have a nice evening.
Cheers, everyone.
See you later, mate.
See ya.
Yeah.